Hello, Brunswick County. We're here today nosing around with Mandy and Tony.
Good to be out here on Sunset Beach today. Mandy, we've got a great show planned for the folks today. We're going to talk about places to stay here in Brunswick County. Not only just for vacationers coming in, but for local folks too. You may want to take a staycation and take a trip down to one of the beaches and spend a weekend or something with your family and just get away from the house. So there'll be a lot to talk about.
We're here in Sunset Beach at the Sunset Inn, and we've got lots of exciting places. We've got a variety. Brunswick County just doesn't necessarily offer just big resorts, but we have quaint bed and breakfast like we're here. We also are going to go to the Brunswick Beaches Resort Campground.
That's right.
And then we're also going to visit Alan Holden Vacations in Holden Beach, North Carolina, where you can get your perfect beach rental for just, be single folks down to big families.
Yeah.
So, Tony, it's so nice to be outside and
Spring
enjoying a
is
little.
here, isn't it?
That's right. Good vitamin D now, so it's nice to be hopefully rid of the ice storms and cold weather.
That's
So,
right. Let's go on in and see Andrea here at Sunset Inn and get started with their day. What do you say?
sounds great. We'll
Come
be
on
back.
with us.
So we're gearing up for spring and summer, and we're here today with Andrea Ward at Sunset Inn in Sunset Beach, North Carolina. We are trying to get ready for spring and summer vacation. So Andrea, tell us a little bit about Sunset Inn and what you have to offer here.
Sure. Well, we're a 14-room inn, and we opened in 2000, so this is going on our 14th year.
Wow.
And so we're excited about that. Yeah, Dave Nelson is the owner, and I manage it for him. I've been here with him from the beginning.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And have a great staff. But yeah, we have 14 rooms, and all of our rooms have one king-size bed, so we cater to couples. We're not, real family-friendly, but
Yeah.
but older child here and there is welcome, of course, but mainly couples. All of our rooms are decorated differently. They have a theme, and of course we have breakfast included in the mornings, but it's just a really nice place. Yeah.
That's right. Before I moved down here, I actually used to stay here with you guys, my
Yes.
wife and I, after our children got up and went their own way. So we really enjoyed staying here now. Andrea, some of the rooms are a little different. I think that is it the inn rooms that have the hot tub.
They're like a whirlpool tub, kind of like a
Whirlpool
jacuzzi.
tub,
Yeah,
yeah,
we call them
jacuzzi.
the grand rooms. They're a
Yes.
little larger than the other 10, and they have the whirlpool tub in the bathroom, and then the larger porch. All of the rooms have 2 rockers, but these corner rooms also have a porch swing, which is
great.
really nice, and a few other amenities. They have robes.
And they overlook the Intercoastal Waterway, right?
Yeah, we're right on the marsh, which looks out towards the waterway. So
And each porch is private, screened-in porch, so
Yes.
we always enjoyed sitting back there and looking down the waterway and watching the boats and the birds in the
Yes.
marsh and all. It's very
Yeah.
beautiful, relaxing,
it is
morning and evening.
Yeah, and of course it's it's nice to see the different tides too, and of course
Right.
the birds. We have a lot of birders
Yeah.
that come down. So it's really beautiful.
That's great. Now, so you say you also offer breakfast. What's on
We
your
do.
breakfast menu?
Yeah, well, we set it up buffet style. So we always have a hot dish and that rotates every day, and then a muffin or a bread of sorts that we try to change it every day. And then we have the same items like cereal and yogurt and bagels, and we have granola and almond butter and things like that, fruit. So yeah.
I can attest to the fact that it's worth the stay here just to get the breakfast.
Thank you.
We always look forward to breakfast here when we used to stay with you folks. Matter of fact, since we've lived here now almost 2 years, we often think about, as you said one time when I was talking to you, about letting their family have the house and us coming over here and stay when they come to visit. So it is really a nice place. And like you said, it's geared toward couples. Now, with that said, you have couples that you do weddings.
We do weddings. Yes, we do. And we actually have a lot, with a lot beside of us. We have worked with the company as far as the tent rentals and chairs and tables and that sort of thing. So it's outside tent reception.
Great.
But we do a lot of, we block, can block the entire inn for that particular weekend, and then their guests just call in and, make their reservations. So, yeah. Actually, this has been a big year for weddings. It's coming back. It was, it's like it left us for a while, because of the economy,
Right.
I think. So
Now, do you can you rent the event facility without renting rooms? Say if you're local and you just want to get married or want to have a birthday party or
sure, yeah,
anniversary
you don't
party?
have to rent the rooms. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Now, you said you do cater to couples and stuff. Y'all offer weekend packages?
Yeah, we do, and actually we're putting together, or just put together some new packages, working with a couple of the local companies to include like a girlfriend's package, to include like a mani pedi and
Cool.
lunch, and then a kayak,
Oh, fun.
tour package, and then also bicycle, kind of incorporate those. So
Right.
yeah.
Because the island's a great place to ride your bikes down here.
Yeah, and every
the
room has
kids.
its own storage room. So on the ground level, you have a storage room,
Oh,
and you can, stash your beach chairs, which we rent too, those, by the way. But
okay.
you can just stash all that there, so you don't have to,
Pull it into
worry.
the
Yeah,
room,
yeah.
Don't have
And
to
another
get the
thing,
Sandy.
speaking of carrying it up to the rooms, obviously we're up off of the ground here. Your second and third stories are where your rooms are at,
Right.
but you do have elevator access for elderly folks. So if
We
a
do.
couple's coming down for a 50th anniversary or something, a weekend stay, it's good for them too, because they do have elevator access
Right.
to the rooms, and that gets them up where they have a better view.
Yeah, we have a what we call a handicap lift. It's enclosed, and it's fairly slow, but it does go from the ground level just to this level, because we
Oh,
also
okay.
have a handicap room.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Great,
Okay.
great.
Now, how far are we from the beach here? Because I know we're on the waterway and the island's a little wide.
It is about a 5-minute walk, and about, I guess you could say, about a quarter of a mile,
Yeah,
because the
yeah.
island's really only about a quarter of a mile wide.
and about 3 miles long.
Yeah,
so it's not a
yeah.
big
So
island.
it's it takes me 5 minutes to walk to the ocean.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, it's just a beautiful, relaxing location here, and I know I'd be anxious to stay here one day. So
You'll have to come stay with us.
yeah. Speaking of events, we're right here in the breakfast room. Do you host any private parties or anything here in the
We
breakfast
have
room?
before. We've done a couple of family reunions, and we've had some showers. So yes, we do that.
Andrew, you mentioned that you all rent out beach chairs, and what all does that consist of? Does it include umbrellas? Do you do beach towels?
Well, we do. We rent beach chairs and umbrellas, and we have small coolers, and then we actually do. We sell beach towels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
With
and
the
which are
logo
behind
on
you,
it, right.
and with our logo. Yeah,
And
which is
speaking
very
of behind
popular.
us,
Yeah.
we've got a bookshelf here with books that you can use for free while you're here, and
Absolutely,
then your
and-
wife, when you leave, you have to go by the bookstore and buy it because
That's
she
right.
didn't finish. That's
And we
speaking
actually
from-
just a lot of times just tell people if they want to take them with them, that's fine too. Because a lot of times guests will leave books, so we,
Yeah.
this is never a problem. And we do keep movies here as well. And then we actually, in the season, we have a special with a company on the island where they can actually get 2 free movies.
Oh, good.
So
Oh,
yeah,
great.
yeah.
Great. Well, this has been a pleasure talking with you
Thank
today, and
you.
we're certainly glad to get to know you here at Sunset
Thank
Inn.
you.
And tell us how we can go about making a reservation and your address. and-
Sure. Well, we have a website, of course. It's thesunsetin.net. So you can always book online or call us toll free.
What's the number?
The number is 888-575-1001. And then our local number is 575-1000. And we do have office hours here, but we're usually in the office until 6 or 6:30. And then a lot of people do book on our website as well. So either way.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And you can't miss it coming over the causeway.
That's
it's
true.
right on the left, looking over the marsh.
What's the address
Right.
again?
Yeah, it's 9 North Shore Drive East.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And we're in Sunset Beach, North Carolina. Thanks again.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with the KOA Campground.
Brunswick Beach Camping Resort. Brunswick Beach has such a variety to offer as far as accommodations. We visited Sunset Inn, which is a bed and breakfast, and now we're here at Brunswick Beach's campground. We're here with Courtney Gable. Courtney, tell us a little bit about the facility here.
Well, we've been open. This is our 12th season. We've been open. We're excited to start our summer season, spring-summer season. We are off of 54 acres. We have 105 sites. We do cabins, tents, RVs, motorhomes, anything you want. It's here.
And we're standing in front of a cabin, so how many of these little cabins do you have for folks to rent?
Well, we have 3 1-rooms, 1 2-room, and then a deluxe cottage. And the deluxe cottage is like a small efficiency, fully equipped with a kitchen, living room, bathroom, and bedroom.
Oh, great. So tell us about the amenities here. I see that you have a lake. I mean, you have fishing, you have a volleyball court, you have a
Swimming pool?
We have a swimming pool, we have laundry facilities, bathhouses, we have a fully stocked store. The pond is stocked with catfish, bass, and brim. We have a basketball goal, volleyball court, wireless is included in all our sites, cables on all of our sites.
Each site has a little campfire too.
Every site's going to have a picnic table as well as a fire ring that turns into a grill.
Right.
Great. So do you offer activities out here as far as group activities for all ages or kids or?
We do. In the summer months, every weekend's going to have a kids activity. Just depending on the weekend will be depending on what kind of activity we're going to be doing. We do holiday activities. We get a lot of Girl Scouts, a lot of Boy Scouts, a lot of church assemblies come here. We've done weddings. We've done church bazaars. We've done a lot of group activities.
Well, now speaking of events, do you say I'm not a camper and I'm just a local? Could I come out here and have a family reunion and utilize your campgrounds
Sure.
and your picnic tables?
Sure. We've done birthday parties here. We have done family reunions. We've done cookouts. We're off of 54 acres, so we have the room.
Right.
Yeah.
And you say you have 105 spaces?
Right.
And you can rent those daily, weekly, monthly?
Right. You can do either or. We have monthly rates. We have weekly rates. We have daily rates. We also offer discounts, Good Sam, AAA, AARP, military.
Great, and you also have storage facility too. So if I just want to come down a couple weeks out of the year, I can store my camper here year round. Is that right?
Right. We have storage. We do boat storage. We also do camper storage, and we also pull campers out. So if you're not from here, or even if you are, you can put it in storage, and we can pull it out, set it up on a lot for you. So all you have to do is plug in when you get here.
Wow.
Wow.
That's cool. That's really nice. That takes
convenient.
all the hard work out of it.
Yeah.
Getting it set up and leveled.
Uh-huh.
So you've got the campground facility here, and we're how far from the beach, from Sunset Beach right here?
We're right in between Ocean Isle Beach and Sunset Beach, so we're 5 miles both ways.
Okay, so you're centrally located between both of them.
Right. Right.
And I see over here too, you have a facility where, so if you catch the fish, be it your pond or you catch them on the pier, you can clean fish and have a fish fry as well, right?
Right. We have a fish cleaning station. We also have a camping kitchen, which is an outdoor kitchen. And if you have like these cabins, or if you're a tenter, you can use those facilities as well.
That's very nice. Very nice.
Courtney, you mentioned kids activities. Talk to us a little bit about the specifics of that. What kind of activities are they?
Well, again, it depends on the weekend. We've done bingo, we've done pool parties, we've done volleyball competitions, we've done s'mores night where they come out, we've done ghost stories, we've done just a little bit about everything.
I think you mentioned tie-dyes, too.
Yep, tie-dye
so
T-shirts.
The kids actually get to do their own tie-dye T-shirts.
Right,
That's
right. And
pretty
it gives
cool.
the parents a break because they don't have to come.
So now, when the families are here, do you have kids events and adult events, or do they all mingle together? I mean,
They can either or. Mainly we do, we cater to the children. It's a family-oriented campground. So like I said, we'll do some activities with the children, and the parents get a little break, so they can sit and they can enjoy the fire, or, just have a little bit of time to themselves.
And you were saying something about being family-oriented. You have a lot of return guests, then, I'm sure, that come every year.
We do. We've actually, they get to meet and greet each other, and they come and, travel all over just to see each other, and they come back. A lot of them come back. They just like the area.
Well, tell us, you mentioned that you guys have a full-service store. What do you offer in your store?
We have RV supplies, we have groceries, we have drinks, we have ice cream, we have
Fish and
we
tackle?
we do fish and tackle. We sell LP gas. We also have a dump station that the locals use here as well. We have a little bit of everything. We have household supplies in there.
Now, do you have any, do you rent out anything like bicycles, beach chairs, anything like that? Or
We do in the summer have bicycles to rent.
Okay.
In the summer.
That's
There's
great.
plenty of room to ride in here.
Sure,
too.
yeah. Yeah, there sure is.
That's great. Well, Courtney, it's been a pleasure talking to you today. How
Likewise.
do we go about making a reservation?
You can do online reservations at BrunswickBeachesCamping.com, or you can call our reservation office at 910-579-7562.
And what is the physical address here of your facility?
It's 7200 KOA Drive, Sunset Beach, in North Carolina, 28468.
Well, great. We can't wait to stay.
Well, come and see us.
We'll do that. Stay with us. We'll be right back with Alan Holden Vacations on Holden Beach.
And we're back. We're here in Holden Beach today with Mayor Alan Holden, who is the owner of Alan Holden Vacations. Our show this month is all about spring and summer vacations and how to go about booking your spring and summer vacations. So
We've been out to Sunset Beach, Alan, and talked to the little Sunset Inn today, and then we came over and looked at Brunswick Beach's camping resort. Now we're here with you. The name Holden has a long history here on this island, doesn't it?
Well, we go back to whenever the king owned it, and our family bought it from the King of England.
That's pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome to hear the history of all the different islands. But I think yours comes in number one. It's got the longest history with one family.
Yeah, probably paid the least too. I think it was 50 shillings.
Oh, wow.
Not very many buyers lined up.
And you say that was 5 generations ago, right?
Well, 5 for me, yes.
5 for you. That's
Wow.
great.
Well, tell us a little bit about what Alan Holden Vacations has to offer our folks that are watching today.
Well, our family first started renting to visitors in the early 30s. My grandfather had an old hotel that he built on the ocean front, and then my parents had a rental agency. They started in the 40s, and then I came along and took things over. We had about 35 rental properties in the late 60s, and I've been managing properties since then. And we currently manage about 300 houses here on Holden Beach, and we're proud of what we have.
Yeah.
Now, are all the houses actually on the island, or do you have any on the mainland that you're in as well?
The vacation rentals are 99% on the island.
Right. Now, I was in your office earlier looking at some of the history there, because I'm a history buff, and actually this is one of the first beach vacations I can remember as a child, coming to Holden Beach with my family and staying here. And actually, you still know knew the gentleman that I rented from, or our family rented from. I noticed in your office you've got a long history of all of the different things and how the progression of Holden
Yeah.
Beach and getting the ferry across and all that different. And then a swing bridge. I think you had a swing bridge.
Yeah, what the brochures you're talking about, one of the ones you saw was the first printed brochure for any property on Holden Beach, and that was in '76, I believe.
Yeah.
And then the first colored one that was on Holden Beach, so forth. But we have a lot of historical data that's available here at our office. My father wrote 2 books about the history, and we have copies of those here, anybody that's interested.
That's great. Now, if coming to Holden Beach and renting a vacation unit, do you rent nightly? Do you rent weekly, or is it monthly? Or
No, primarily weekly. We have a 2-night minimum, and we have some people come and stay a month or more at the time.
oh, great.
And then during the off season, we have people maybe from Canada or up north that come and rent for 5 or 6 months.
Is that a pretty strong market for you too?
We expect next winter to be stronger than this winter, because people are going to be smart and want to get out of that northern territory. But we do have a right good bit of that, yes.
Yeah, I hear Highway 95 headed south is pretty thick with cars moving this way.
Yeah.
So being in vacation rentals, what kind of numbers of people can you accommodate in a house? What's the largest number? I know you can.
The largest rental house in Holden Beach is, I believe, 18 bedrooms, but the owners handle that themselves.
Wow.
Wow.
And someone that wants to spend $20-some thousand a week, they can certainly stay there. But the average large house is like 15 or 16 people. The most popular size is 8 to 12.
Okay. And do you guys, out of the vacations, do y'all do any other rentals like bicycle rentals or like beach chair rentals if folks need those?
We do not, but the building next door, that's their specialty.
Okay.
So you can rent a house from us and walk next door and get a bike or beach toys or chairs, umbrellas, whatever you need.
Now, do most of the houses, are they equipped with like linens and dishes, or do folks need to bring those type of items with them?
In the summertime, the houses we rent have linens, so you just bring your food and whatever you want to play with and hit the beach.
That's
And
great.
you guys have a lot that goes on down here for vacationers and the locals alike. Some different events that go on, days at the dock, and then I know Festival by the Sea is held here on Holden Beach. You guys do a really good job with that, and I think you have a concert series too for folks to enjoy.
Yeah, Festival by the Sea in the spring kicks our summer season off, and during the summer, every Sunday afternoon at 6:30 under the bridge at our little gazebo there, we have a different band every week, and usually the crowds run from about 250 to 600 or 700 people, depending on the time and the band. And then in the fall, we end our season with Festival by the Sea.
Right.
And that's a family gathering time for everybody to come get their winter's stock up of jelly or whatever kind of stuff, homemade stuff, that crafts.
Right.
And a parade. We have a good parade.
Right.
And an unlimited amount of seafood, right?
Always got seafood and other good things to eat at the Festival by the Sea.
Yeah, that's great. Well,
What are some other things that folks can do here? Boat rentals, fishing charters. I noticed on your little wall of fame in there with a lot of the locals that I'm sure you do business with or do business through your rentals. You've got a lot of charter boats that go out of Holden Beach.
We have a lot of charter boats here in Holden Beach, and I don't know how many we have, but I'd guess probably 8 to 10 different captains that operate here. And of course, we've got things like, you can rent golf carts, anything you can imagine to play with on the beach, from the games you play with balls and bats,
Whatever they
bicycles,
need.
water. Yeah, cornhole. Yeah, you can rent those boards here. And we are a family beach, and we have a 35-foot height limit, and we cater to the family. We don't have a whole lot of wild excitement here, and people come for the beach activities.
Right.
The crabbing, the fishing, those kinds of things, and enjoy nature. We have a bike trail that's real popular. People bring bicycles or rent bicycles, and we have a document that they can take with and see all the historical sites on the island. That's really popular, and we have people coming from all over the state, bike clubs and that kind of thing, families, and riding that.
That's very good.
well, if I'm a family and I'm vacationing here, do you guys book any of the bike rentals or even like show tickets, or do y'all just recommend those
We
places?
recommend and send that to our friends that are in that business.
Okay, great.
And
Well,
you've got a whole wall full of
We've
rack
got
cards they can find about
all
anything
kinds
they
of
want to do.
information, anything they want to do.
that's great. Now, if we want to make a reservation, can you tell us your website and phone number and how to get a hold of you?
Yeah, the phone number is 910-842-6061, or just punch in Alan Holden Vacations on the internet and it'll go right to us.
That's
Right.
great. And what's your physical address?
128 Ocean Boulevard West, Holden Beach.
You can't miss it. Come over the bridge.
That's right. And our sales department is Remax at the beach, and we sell properties all over Brunswick County, Horry County, New Hanover County. And we have an office here at Holden Beach for the Remax division, and we have one at Oak Island and one down at
Calabash. That's right. That's right around the corner from where I
Yeah,
live.
when you come here on vacation, have a great time, and you just got to have some of it. We can sell you some
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
it.
that's right. That's right.
Well, that's great. Well, we appreciate you being on the show today.
Well, thank you very much for being
Yeah,
here.
Thank you.
Pleasure, Mayor.
Thank you.
Well, Tony, we've had had an interesting day today. We have certainly seen a variety of things that Brunswick County has to offer as far as accommodations. We've been to the Sunset Inn where it's bed and breakfast, as well as seen a campground, and now we can go get a oceanfront property to rent. So been a great day.
Yeah, good to cover all the bases so folks can know what they've got available here. And we have so much to offer in Brunswick County, just as the mayor was saying here at Holden Beach, all the many opportunities once you get here to vacation, whether you're a camping in an RV, tent camper, want to stay at a bed and breakfast, or want a whole beach house, there's opportunities at all levels.
Right, and you know, I mean, it's great to recommend your friends and family to come to any of these resorts or homes, but you know, also remember it's a great place to have a good staycation.
Yeah,
so
that's exactly right.
Tony, we've got something exciting to announce.
Yes, we do, Mandy.
Thanks to you who did a little legwork and found the opportunity for us, but the Oyster Festival is expanding on a new event this year. This will be our inaugural event.
That's right.
We are partnering with Low Country Sports Preserve and True Mud, and we are going to offer a mud run.
And it's going to be called?
It's going to be the Muddy Oyster Challenge, so get down and dirty. We're going to have the mud run. This is going to be held the weekend prior to Oyster Festival.
That's
on Saturday, October 11th. Again, we're partnering with Low Country Sports Preserve and True Mud, who will be hosting the event.
That's right.
Stay tuned for more information on either the Brunswick County Chamber.org website or the NCOysterFestival.com website, because you'll be able to register for this event on the site.
And next month we're going to go out there and take a look at the facility, so everybody will get a chance to see what's coming up.
Sneak peek.
And get to see another chamber member also and all the many things they have to offer.
That's right. And Tony, do you want to also tell them something about the Low Country Preserve and what they're going to offer prior to the mud run?
Oh yes, they're going to be having a 6 series race that starts in April. So if you want to come in as an individual and run 5 out of 6 races for a championship, which will be our Oyster Festival Muddy Oyster Run, you can do that. Or if you want to have a team for your corporation, your business, you can do that. You just have to have 3 people on a team for that.
And they have to run 5 out of the 6 races. Now, these races will, like you said, will compete for the Muddy Oyster Muddy Oyster Challenge Championship. However, if you are not able to run any of these races, there will be an individual race for the Muddy Oyster Challenge. So,
what else are we bringing back?
We are also bringing back our shag competition. This
Yep.
is going to be the shag and oyster competition. So look forward and get ready for your registrations. Again, stay tuned to the website for event registration and other details.
And watch us back here again next month for more details too.
That's right. So thanks again for Nosing Around with Mandy and Tony.
We are ATMC TV, Channel 3 and HD Channel 910, your community channel.
ATMC TV works hard to bring you the best in local programming for Brunswick and Columbus counties. Our goal is to provide local programming that is interesting, informative, and entertaining to the residents of our area. ATMC TV also offers all their information at atmctv.com. Find out when your favorite shows are airing, watch current ATMC TV episodes, check the local bulletins, or even submit a public service announcement about your organization. Be sure to check us out on the web at atmctv.com.